10 years ago today, this Lego set retired, and today I'm opening a brand new sealed one. The problem is, the moment I cut this tape, the value drops by almost half. So the real question is this retired Lego set actually worth opening in 2026? Stick around to find out if I bought a box of pasta or Lego. So, taking a deeper dive into the front box art, we can see the 4 exclusive minifigures with the Stormtrooper here. So you've got Commander Wolf, Captain Rex and Commander Gregor. You've got the Imperial Inquisitor 5th brother as well. A really awesome box design in my opinion. Makes you want to open it and just get involved. So you can see the ATTE has got a replacement leg here. So this is from the Rebels series. So this ATTE will be very, very old and will not be as nice condition as that ATTE that is from the Clone Wars era. But essentially this was after the Clone Wars era, and essentially they discontinued these ATTEs and the clones as well, unfortunately. So the Captain Rex and his team had to go essentially to another planet, and yeah, a bit rough for them. So going into the top of the box design, if we have a little look here, you can see again the exclusive minifigures, and they have soared in value recently. I know that Captain Rex on his own is about £45, and actually I was quite lucky to pick this set up in an auction on eBay, and it was only £200, and this is in sealed condition as well. So really, really nice design on the box. Not a massive fan of the Kylo Ren era sets. I think they were a bit of a hit and miss era, but this one was definitely a hit, as you can tell. If we take a closer look into the back box art, we've got a really cool design for the Force Builder app. Now, I never actually had this, but I think you could collect sort of points and things on there. So quite a cool way of doing that, but I don't think it exists anymore. And if we have a little look onto the schematics of the ATTE, you can see how much it has changed from its original version just over there, which is the Clone Wars version. And this is the version from Rebels, essentially. So if you don't know, after the Clone Wars, the clones were left behind by the Galactic Empire, and essentially this was one of their last remaining ships with obviously the crew from the Clone Wars there as well. So you can see some of the play features on the back of the set here. So some quite exciting ones. Looks like this was one that had a carry handle, which has happened with quite a few of the different sort of ATTEs that have been released. So you've got a really cool cannon shooter. You've got a place for obviously Wolf to be sat, and you've also got the sort of tow hooks as well for all the cargo that they were hauling, and they do actually go sort of hunting, I believe, for animals in this sort of episode. So a really cool box art which represents exactly sort of what the set is and where it's from. I'm not going to lie, this is going to devalue this set by about £200, but yeah, looking forward to it. So it looks like it's one of these open from the side jobbies. So let's go with this one. Now we know whether I've just got pasta or not. And it's not pasta. Woo! Yeah, let's get this organised and we'll show you what we've got. Okay, so if we have a look inside the box, we have got 8 numbered bags here in the old school style of plastic from Lego. A little bit of nostalgia here, I'm not going to lie. And we've got a sticker sheet with our instruction manual just placed here. So yeah, real throwback. Let's get into some of the bags. And essentially I'm going to show you exactly what the set is like built. We're going to go through some of the minifigures, and yeah, we'll see what it looks like when it's finished. Okay, so we have built the full set, and this is it up in the attic at the moment. So I think it looks really, really impressive, I'm not going to lie. So let's get a deep dive into the minifigures and my experience of building it overall. So going through the minifigure lineup, we've got a lovely selection of 4 exclusive minifigures here, and our friend up there who is hanging on for dear life, as most Stormtroopers really are. So we've got Commander Gregor. So this guy is a real crazy one from the series. if you have watched it. I was watching it while building this set, which was really enjoyable and gave a bit of context to it as well, considering how old it is. We've got Commander Wolf with his scarred eye, looking really, really crisp, and you can see why these minifigures have gone up in value. It is a bit of a shame, to be honest, that they didn't do leg printing, but if you do watch the series, you will notice that, to be honest, the animation is quite bland with their legs, so it's quite accurate. If we have a little look, we've got Captain Rex. Now, I think he's the most sought after minifigure in this set. Real lovely printing on that chest piece, and you can see his very large beard, which he's obtained after many years after the Clone Wars in fighting. And we've got the fifth brother. Now, he actually doesn't feature in the TV series episode with this particular vehicle, so an interesting one to include in this set, but nonetheless a nice opportunity to have him. And if we come back out, we can see the Stormtrooper now. Nothing really unique about this one, but it was a particular nice version of the Stormtrooper, I have to say, with the dual moulded head and the little printed piece for his mouth as well. So yeah, lovely selection of minifigures from this set, to be honest. Really nice way of putting them in the bags as well. So you had the first two bags were kind of these guys, and then you had the last bag with the minifigures as well. So a little bit of a throwback to yeah, old style bags as well, with the plastic as well. So it was a real nice build. Taking a deeper dive into the build itself, very similar to the new ATTE, obviously, because they probably learned quite a bit from these previous versions. You can see we've got a leg that has been replaced by the clones at some point. They've obviously lost that, and it brings us up nicely through to these cranes, which effectively allow you to drop all of your stuff and crates down and lift them around, which is kind of fun as well. You've got the main gun up here, which has got a really cool blue bolt, which fires as well. I'm gonna have to go and find that in a minute, so that'll be a fun little task for me. If we come round to the front, you can see the lanterns, which look really nice and in keeping with obviously what the vehicle looked like. We've also got the gun placements as well, and you can point these in any direction, which is nice and versatile, just like that main gun up there. Now, we have also got the landing pad with some lovely stickers. I'm not a massive fan of stickers, but actually, to be honest, they look quite good on this, and it would have been probably quite expensive to pad print these onto the main sort of plates. And essentially, this is where the Phantom lands. So a real throwback to the TV series. And if we spin round, we will show you the other side of the set. So coming around to the back of the set, we can see you've got the lovely little ramp that you can pop up, and you've got a door here as well that you can open. And we'll show you the inside of that in a second. We have another one of these cranes which lowers down to the bottom, and you can pick up anything that you want with that. And we've got more ladders and the gun emplacement at the top, which we've already shown you. So let's take a little look inside. So if we look inside the ATTE here, you've got a real cool print which shows the animals that the guys hunt in the Rebels series. And that is the interior as a whole, really. There's not too much else in there, but I suppose that gives you the ability, if you did want to sort of customize it a bit. So there's quite a bit of space in there, which is quite nice. A nice little Easter egg as well and feature is that you can store a couple of extra bolts inside and under the gun emplacement. So if you do need to get those out and you need to reload, you can do that as well. Now, I have to say, this set does look amazing from front on and shows us our final play feature. So you can pick up the emplacement where the pilot should go, and you can put Commander Wolf in there to make it, yeah, essentially like it is in the series. So I thought a nice comparison would be the modern predecessor and its older version as well. To be honest, I think I know which one I would prefer, although the new version, to be honest, out of all sets that have been released recently, probably does live up to expectations. But I just love the colours, and to be honest, all the play features are on this set, and the figures just make it probably way more of an investment than this one. But obviously this one's a lot cheaper these days, so probably a good one to buy because it is retiring soon. But yeah, a great set nonetheless. Okay, so that is set 75157, all reviewed. Now, I would say it was a real cool build, especially for a Star Wars one with so much colour, and the minifigure selection was really nice, and I enjoyed where they placed them all in the bags as well. So the overall build was a real good one. I will have to say though, the amount of stickers that you have to put on, bit of a nightmare, and especially if you don't get them lined up on this set, it can look really shoddy. But yeah, overall absolute great one. Now this set does probably go for around sort of £320 it shows at the moment. I did get it for a deal at 200, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I was pretty happy with opening it. But yeah, let's see if you guys think the same. If you want to let me know in the comments what your favourite thing was around the set, what your favourite minifigure was, or any sort of questions. I will be running some more of these videos, so if you're interested in watching, obviously like and subscribe, and if you want to comment on the next set that you think I should be opening, feel free to do so. But yeah, let's see you in the next one.